Right, hey guys, I'm CCG back in the video. So Goki got some user support. I thought it would be fun to cover it. So we're gonna get started here with Goki Mashion Super X here. It's a level 4 Earth Warrior Tuner effect monster here. You can reveal this card and one other Goki monster in your hand, special summon both, but you cannot special summon while you control either of those monsters except for Goki monsters. So you'll get locked into it, but that's fine. Being able to summon out 2 monsters is pretty good, and we've been seeing that in new line of support, like with Gladiator Beast, you're able to do that as well. Seems like an easy way of getting 2 things out, especially with it being a tuner. It makes it easy to just synchro summon afterwards. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Goki card from your deck to your hand, except for this card. So that looks like another bonus effect here, where you're able to actually search out an additional card. Looks pretty good, pretty solid so far, and it's also level 4, so it leads you into rank 4 plays. Before we continue, I just wanted to let you guys know that for only $2 a month, you can get early access to videos, custom emojis, status updates, and a supporter badge that changes the longer you're a member. You also have a chance to get randomly shouted out in a video. There are additional tiers if you'd like to support me even more. Thanks so much for watching, and an even bigger thank you for considering becoming a member. But here is Goki the Tyrant Ogre, so that is a cool looking card there. It requires 3,500 attack, 0 defense monster. It requires 1 Goki Link monster and 1 Warriors, Dinosaur, or Cyberus monster. So usually just whatever's in Goki. And if this card is fusion summoned, you can target cards on the field up to a total Link rating of the Goki Link monsters used in material and destroy them. And if you used a Link 3 or higher monster's material, those cards cannot be activated in response to this effect's activation. So you can pop a bunch of cards and then potentially your opponent won't be able to respond to it. So that can be pretty good if your opponent isn't aware about this card and doesn't stop the summoning beforehand. Then this could be a great way of just dealing with stuff. If this card battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effect until the end of the damage step. So an Armadeus effect here, nothing too crazy. Overall, it seems like a cool fusion card. A little like outdated in the sense that like this seems like it'd be good maybe like 7 years ago or something, but I mean it's still cool. I have Goki Dragon Ogre. So that is a level 6 Earth Warrior Synchro Effect monster. Requires 1 tuner and plus 1 or more non-tuners. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add 1 Goki spell from your deck to your hand. So an easy searcher here. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Earth monster you control. You can add 1 Goki monster with a lowered attack from your graveyard to your hand. Also, while this targeted monster is placed upon your field, your opponent monster can only target that monster for attacks. So being able to search another monster out, that's great. I mean, this could be great, especially because it's at level 6. It's more of like a filler, or not filler, but like a step ladder synchro monster here. And so being able to do that and then synchro summon once again and search out a Goki monster can be decent. Looks like this is the final monster. And then we go into the spells. So here is Goki Chic Ogre. This is a Link 2. It requires 2 Goki monsters, of course. If a Goki monster is added from the deck to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon any number of Goki monsters from your hand with different levels from each other. But you cannot special summon while you control any of those face-up monsters except for Goki. So just like the first monster we saw, this seems pretty cool way of just being able to summon out a bunch of monsters as long as you have a searcher built in. And we already know that we have things like this Goki Synchro monster and the Goki Super X that is able to search out a Goki card. So that is an easy way of able to enable this card. And then during your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 Goki fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. So that's a great way of fusion summon this guy out without having to use a fusion summon to do so. And then the final card that we have here is Goki Fighting Spirit. It's a continuous spell card. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name was return. When this card resolves, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Earth monster, Warrior, Dinosaur, or Cyberus from your hand in defense position. So you can easily get that out. And then you contribute 1 Link 3 or higher Goki monster and special summon 1 Dino Wrestler or G Golem monster from your deck or extra deck. So it's interesting that they're choosing to link Goki with Dino Wrestler and G Golem. Dino Wrestler isn't really that powerful of an archetype. G Golem, I'm not completely familiar with it, but it's weird that they're gonna connect it that way. Especially, it reminds me of like the Earth Arctic with Drytron, where it just felt kind of forced a little bit, like a last second thing. Unless there's other Goki cards that do link with Dino Wrestler, because I'm not completely familiar with Goki. If that's the case, let me know. But overall, doesn't seem like too crazy of a card. And the support as a whole doesn't seem too overly powerful. I do like the Super X card. I think this one's pretty solid. The Ogre seems a little outdated. Or sorry, yeah, the Tyrant Ogre and then the Dragon Ogre. They seem a little bit outdated here. The Chic Ogre here, I think, can get some crazy plays just by summoning out a bunch of monsters with this effect. But regardless of that, I don't think it's going to be changing anything in terms of like Goki's status, but it'll give Goki players a few more cards to play. So that's great, and I'm glad to see that. But let me know what you guys think about the new support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.